If you're thinking, oh, boo-hoo, another high net worth couple that's struggling, listen closely. I want you to pay attention to how Kate talks about this wealth. It's honestly heartbreaking. See, everyone thinks that if they could wave a magic wand and have $1 million, that all of their financial problems would be solved. That is not true. And what Kate is feeling is real. The impact this has had on her husband and her marriage is real. This is why I always say how you feel about money is highly uncorrelated with the number in your bank account. And even if you magically had more money, that would not solve all of your money problems. Now, Kate, when we talk about her childhood, she learned some very conflicting views about money. Listen in as she describes them. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to put these numbers back up on screen, okay? Look at these numbers here in this net worth box. When you look at these numbers, what do you see and what do you feel?
I think there's so much opportunity. I remember saving Christmas money as a 10-year-old. So I always had a big goal in mind. I wanted something for my future, and I have done that. And so I'm proud of that. I think where the mixed feelings come in is that I haven't allowed myself ownership.
And notice, Kate, that you're tearing up. Where are these tears coming from?
I don't know. I guess a mixed sense of just extreme gratitude and a sense of, I guess, worthiness.
Mm.
I wasn't expecting to get emotional about it, but it feels as though I haven't felt worthy of having that.
Mm-hmm. The numbers, they look what? Too big? That you, Kate, are not worth being almost a multimillionaire? Is that it?
Basically.
Why is that? Because your parents helped you?
Yeah, I had have a lot of privilege that most people don't.
Mm-hmm.
And
therefore, can you finish the sentence for me?
Therefore, I have it a lot easier than a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't earned that. I didn't do something to be rewarded with that. It's just luck.
Well, maybe. I mean, it is lucky that you were born to your parents and born in this country and born healthy, all those things. But didn't you tell me you were saving at the age of 10?
I mostly did that out of fear.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this goes back to my family story, but being raised with a kind of depression era left me feeling like if I don't save, I won't have. And that was scary. And so it was more a learned behavior than anything else.
You think it's possible for you to feel worthy of your money?
Ultimately, yes. And I know that because I've been doing a lot of work around it and I've shifted the needle quite a bit. And so I have no doubt that I can continue to do so and no doubt that I'm on the right path.
Okay. But you're not quite there yet, it sounds like.
No.
Okay. Keith, anything you heard just now surprise you?
No.
Okay.
I think that Kate rationally understands and believes that she's worthy, but emotionally doesn't understand that or feel that.
Right? All right. Let's keep looking at your CSP. All right. We have your fixed costs at 126%. So that means that you are spending more than you make every month.
Yep.
Okay. What do you feel about that?
I feel like it's scary because that's not a situation that has occurred to us before.
So you're telling me before, when you used to make like 80K or so, you were making more than enough?
We were making more than enough and we were investing.
Okay. Okay. And now you're not. You're spending more than you make. Your fixed cost total is $3,148. Looking at the numbers, it's quite interesting to me. The rent is nominal, $1,250. I mean, you have a car payment of $150. What is that? Gas?
That's gas, yeah.
Yeah. Groceries are $600. Phone $200. Nothing is alarming at all. There is a $643 debt payment. What's that?
Right before I got sick, we purchased land that was going to be our future dream home.
Okay.
And then
Summer home.
Yeah, things got derailed, but we took a loan out for that.
What's the interest rate?
It started out at 5, it'll be bumping up 2%, and then it'll go up 4.25.
How big is the loan?
I think the original loan was 80,000. And what we did was took 80,000 of our investments and put that into a separate account with the intention of, after the interest rate went up, we could have the option of using that investment to then pay it off.
Okay. That's why you have $206,000 in savings.
In part because we didn't know where to put it.
All right, fine. So you're spending more than you make, but the reason is not that you're spending some crazy amount on food or rent. It's that you don't make a lot of money. Okay. Right? Do we all agree?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And yet you have $1.89 million of net worth. Quite interesting. Keith, what do you make of this?
Kate does the finances. She takes care of it, and I never understand how our finances work.
Have you ever wanted to get involved in the finances?
No, it's nice not having to deal with it. Yeah.
Okay. And has Kate ever tried to get you involved in the finances?
I think she wants me to be a part of it because of the situation. It's just this weird emotional thing for me. I've just felt like, I guess maybe I felt a little out of place.
Tell me more about that phrase.
I don't want to be making decisions and have some person that doesn't exist, essentially, question my motives for why I'm forcing a decision one way or expressing an opinion on another way.
Okay.
I don't feel entitled to the money that we're spending.
Don't you make it?
Yeah, and I know that makes no sense, but because I came from a place that is very different than the place that Kate came from, I just feel like we're living a life that's twice as expensive as the money we're bringing in. And I guess maybe I just didn't want to upset the balance.